Sagittarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life because it is your message. And if you're not a Sagittarius, it's definitely your message because there's no other way it would end up on your feet unless your energy pulled it into you. This is where your message begins. You're about to have a breakthrough. It's in clarity, it's in message or word, it's in communication, it's in aha, it's in understanding, it's in information. It is victory and success won over a really hard fought battle. Swords tend to be really painful energy. So when you get the Ace of Swords, you get like you pull a sword from the stone and like you conquer the ultimate obstacle. It's something that you have, it's victory and success over a hard won battle. And you're given it. It's right, it's clear, it's a yes, it's a finally, it's a you're selected, you're chosen. Then we have happiness and abundance and family, something that protects your home, something that protects your family, something that matters, something that's close to your heart and makes you happy, as well as doing something good for you and your life. And this is the Eight of Swords. So this was in relation to maybe you were in separation from your family. Maybe you were in separation, maybe you didn't think you'd ever be happy again, or you were in separation from something that kept you happy, or from a group or a belonging somewhere that you felt like you belonged and you felt rejected from, you felt cast out from, maybe you were fired, maybe you were dumped, things like that, or you just feel like an outcast in the middle of everybody else being happy. But ultimately this is victory and success over being left behind, over feeling like you can never be happy or that you'll never find a place of belonging. Whatever this was that you were struggling with or you felt isolated because of, that is all going away, and it's going away this week. So let's get a little bit more information in this Eight of Swords to understand. King of Wands. So this has to do with a fire sign. This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. This is your energy. So it's almost like it has to do with you. This has to do with you. You were the one that felt rejected. You were the one that felt like, it's like you're getting your fire back. You're getting your sense of self back and your sense of strength and personal self-worth. You're finding your capabilities on your own. So this is you creating, having creative freedom, being entrepreneurial. You know, you're finding your creative edge again. You're connecting to, you can make it happen for yourself. You're finding your expertise, your mastery, and your talent, because King of Wands is somebody who is very talented. They master a specific trade. They master a specific artistry. They are a master. And so, and they would be recognized for it. And it's almost like people are recognizing you for it, where they were once, maybe you felt left behind, or you felt rejected, or you felt like nobody was noticing you because of it, or that you weren't going to get a chance to be able to do it. It's like you're not being hidden anymore. You're not, this is, you are now standing out. Maybe even you in some ways cut off this talent. You didn't look at it as something that would be worth it or worthwhile. But it's like it's coming to the surface again, and you're about to demonstrate it or show it or share it again, or you're receiving this message because God's like, you must share your gifts and talents now. You must share what you put away and you disregarded and disassociated from. You must share it now. You must share it now. Let me say it again. Please share it now. You have to share it now. This is the time to do it, because it's not only liberating, but it's almost like it's a way to get your power back. But it's also like, this is the time when people will get it. This is the time when people will see it and appreciate you. And there's something about announcing yourself to the world, or putting yourself out there and letting yourself shine with regards to this, that it's the perfect time to do it, and everything's going to align right just the way you want it. Remember, I just saw 444. I love that. Which is solid. It means it's happening in the 3D world. Now, if you're looking for a personal reading, I do provide those. www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com is my website. That's where you have to go. That's the only place you can book with me, but you can book and schedule at your convenience. And then if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, select all notifications, then you will get notified when I go live. And this is the only place where I go live and do free public tarot card readings. Very few tarot card readers still do that kind of stuff, and I absolutely still do it. So you want to get notified when I'm live. Let's get you a moon card, shall we? The energy is gaining momentum. So something, it's almost like if something's been building inside of you for a while, you've been knowing this for a while, or you've been wanting to do this, try this, or execute this for a while. This is a sense of things starting to build and things starting to grow, and this beautiful sense of you coming into your own strength and power. I just saw 555. So major changes are underway. There's something that has just this sentiment of coming into your full sense of self. It may have started sometime around the new moon, or it may be coming in the next 2 weeks. This is just sort of the time frame of when all of this is going to surface. But ultimately, it's saying there's a new direction in your life. Happy birthday, Dagdeni, that you are headed toward. And nothing will come of this situation. The sense of leaving in the past what is done. Allowing what's done is done. There's something old that you have to let go of and get it out of your way. It's almost like a sense of, oh, you're leaving someplace, you're leaving somewhere, you're getting rid of a situation. It's just like, it's something that you had held onto, or that you had tolerated for way too long. And it's almost like God is saying, yeah, now is the time you got to lose it. It's a dead weight, and you got to let it drop, because it's your time to shine, and it's your time to start something new. So this is going to enable you to start something new and to shine. And it's the time to do it, because people are going to see you. They're going to take notice. And it's not like you're doing it for attention. You're not doing it for attention. It doesn't matter. You're going to get attention, because this is the perfect time to launch it or do it, or I don't know. I don't think it's a revelation. We're like revealing it, but it's like your talents are always there. They're finally going to be seen. Yeah, and you're ready to let something go. This is 100%. You're just fucking done. What are they done with? What is Sagittarius done with? A hermit. So this could be you're dealing with a Virgo, or you're done with your healing period. You're done being alone, and you're done being in isolation. Maybe you felt like you had to take time for yourself, and that's fine. This implies that you intentionally took time for yourself because you had to go through a period of healing. Or there was a period where you had to be by yourself or on your own, and you had to work on your own and be watchful and be diligent and continue to believe in what could be. And God's saying, well, you're about to see what can be in the 3D, because that's what's coming to the surface. It's like the little seed that you took care of is finally popping through, and you can actually start to see it grow now. Yeah, you see all the plants that are available there, that are there. It's something that you planted, and the seeds are finally starting to sprout. It's also something that you've been working on. It could have something to do with work, with your literal work, 100%, with what you do, like your 9 to 5. It could have something to do with that. It could also have something to do with something. It's just saying that you planted the seed a while ago, and you continued to cultivate it. There's a sincere interest in something here. You wouldn't have to force yourself to be interested. This is something that I think you really value. You would put your attention in because you love it. There's a sense of connectivity here, a heart space to this. I don't know if you've discovered a new talent or skill. I don't know if you're rediscovering it, or this is all about work. It's just something that you've had to cultivate. And I do hearing. I do hear. Healing is a part of this too. Some of you decided to be alone. Have been deciding to be alone for a while. And it's almost like God is saying, you're not going to be alone anymore. Whether you know it or not, you're ready to not be alone anymore. Just so that you know, that's what's headed your way. Never-ending story. So you thought this would never end? Or this, it's almost like you were stuck in this pattern and you just felt like, why does this keep happening to me? Like, why does it just, I feel like I was always going to have to push, or I was always going to have to like be stuck in this loop. Well, you're not. You actually got unstuck from your loop. The abandonment or isolation that you experienced was when you were shoved out of the loop, and you were, you know, you don't have to worry about that anymore. So it's almost like God saying this never-ending story is now moving in a different direction. Be flexible. You know how to bend. You know how you're taking a turn away from this cycle you were stuck in now, because of your flexibility, your malleability, or because even if it's desperation, that you're reaching in a different direction, and you will receive, or wait for your abundance to pour in, because it's coming in. Yin means be malleable. It's that feminine strength. Feminine strength doesn't come from lifting heavy stuff. That's masculine strength. And we all have feminine and masculine energies in us, but masculine energy is masculine. The masculine energy in all of us is the energy that we use to push the earth and the solid and the three-dimensional and around, right? That's what we use. But it's the yin energy that pushes the spiritual. And the spiritual is not about a push and pull. It's about an ebb and flow. It's about a flow. It's about allowing, and it's about malleability. So feminine strength is all about malleability and softness. Softness is not the lack of strength. It is a type of strength, because it's malleable, because it bends, because it spreads, because it can pull apart and come back together again. Just think of Elastigirl in The Incredibles. You know, she was a divine feminine because she could bend, and her strength was in her flexibility and malleability, and that is feminine energy. So it's like get malleable, open yourself up, because you will be receiving, because you are flexible. There is an end to this situation that maybe you didn't see an end for. You're not going to perpetually be single, or perpetually be out of work, or perpetually be wandering aimlessly and alone. You're not. There is an energy here that is absolutely shifting, and you are, I think, a part of this process at the very least, if not the conductor of it. So what else does Sagittarius need to know? There's a wealth and abundance coming, or this is about a house or a high ticket item, like a high value item, a high price ticket kind of thing, like something that would be expensive, or like a house or a car. You fought for this. This could also be your family wealth, your family inheritance. This could be a sense of something solid and reliable that will, over the years, it will be reliable, and it will perpetually continue to provide. So this is something that's coming in that's not going to go away. Something that maybe that you would fight for, or has great deal of value, so you would fight for it in your life, or you would stand up for it, or you just never gave up. But I think it's more something that will help you drive forward, something that will help you gain momentum, and where maybe you had fallen behind, this is an energy that will help you catch up. It's something that you really believe in and you won't give up on. So the value is also in that you're interested, and you know that it has great value. It's something that you've been pushing forward for, and it may even be saying that God says this is worth the fight, this is worth doing battle for, this is worth putting yourself out there, this is worth, it's not about notoriety, it's about that you actually believe in this, and that it's like, this is the time, once again, this is the time to go for it, because it will hold value. It will maintain it. There will be something that will sustain you for as long as you need to be sustained. That's what God needs you to be aware of and needs you to know. Okay. There's another card. There's other cards that have to come out. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. I got this. Okay. We have movement, choices, and decisions. So you're going to have your selection that's coming up. this week. You're going to have your choice of things to do or things to move toward. You're going to be able to make that choice. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Also, aspire. You're going to be able to choose what you aspire to, or God wants you to know that when you're making your choices, don't settle. Continue to reach and grow and reach for the stars. Don't settle. Continue to aspire. Don't let the way that maybe you've been knocked down or the way that you currently feel about yourself be what dictates what you think you can grab or what you think you should be going for. Because what you should be going for is aspirational. What are you reaching for? What do you care about? Keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching. And it's almost like you're going to finally see the light, or the light's finally shining on you. Something that was a dark situation is the door is open now, and there's portals to go through, maybe even a selection. But I think you already know which one you're going to select. All of them are healthy. And there's this sense of the light finally coming in and shining on you. It took a little while, didn't it? It's 555. I saw it again. I'm just seeing 555 all the time. This is a huge shift. This is a huge shift. This, like, now you're willing to reach for the stars. You're not going to settle. And this could have to do with King of Cups. Somebody kept their feelings quiet. Somebody kept their feelings to themselves. Somebody wanted to heal. And so refrain from, like, throwing their shit all over the place. But this is an energy of deep healing. This could be with a doctor. This could be about being a doctor or about being a healer. This could be, maybe healing through medicine or from medicine. This could also be just the energy of taking yourself seriously and feeling emotionally secure enough to go it alone and go out on your own into the world, in which case this is just the right time to do it. You'll set the pace, you'll stick to it, and this will yield a lot of beautiful returns. So something here is a good investment. This could be that you're dealing with a King of Cups, so a water sign masculine, somebody who is self-containing, somebody who doesn't spread their shit all over the place, somebody who knows how to modulate their emotions. There's a maturity here. It's like you know yourself well enough to be able to commit yourself long term, or somebody knows you well enough and wants to commit to you full long term. And then we have let yourself, this is angel messages, let yourself feel all your emotions, so accepting yourself for everything that you are. Also a sense of this is going to be an emotional week, because you're going to be running the gamut of all the emotions. Let that encourage the flow, because that's what you're going to draw your strength from, is that feminine energy of flexibility and malleability, is how you're going to bend this current reality that you thought you were stuck in, because you're not. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. Listen to it, be open and receptive to it, and come with me to the extended, because we've got more. There is more to it. I'll see you there.